Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Glenwood Gators Coaches Show on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, presented by CVCC, Gordy Eye Care, Glen Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Zaxby's, and Pepsi. I'm here with the head coach of the Gators, Ryan Nelson. Ryan, unfortunately, no game last week, but we can move on past that. What have you seen from your team in practice since the Beulah game?
Yeah, unfortunately, we weren't able to play last week, Noah. And again, thank you for welcome back. I shall say that. I know we missed you last week. So unfortunately, you know, things happen, weather happens, and you know, it's sometimes out of our hands, and things we can't control. So you move on. You know, the only good thing about it is, I guess, you know, we got maybe one day off, you know, on Friday, and so. We brought back at it on Sunday this week, and got a huge region matchup this week with two undefeated teams. So we right back in the building on Sunday, just trying to put the work in, and you know, also back at it this morning, and you know, game planning everything with the kids, and in the weight room, and back at it on the practice field today. So we're excited. It's also homecoming this week, so. Not the typical opponent you want to have at homecoming, because Randolph has such a great program. Just kind of boiled down to us the number and limited home games we had later in the month of September or in October. So you know, it is what it is, but we got to figure out, you know, and be ready to play, and how we can get back to playing at a high level this week.
Well, all the distractions that come with homecoming week, how do you keep your players locked in this week?
Well, it's tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. And you know, at Glenwood we have a lot of stuff that goes on homecoming week, and it's a good tradition that we do have, and especially the motorcade that we have on Friday. It's a real treat for the kids, the students, and the teachers, and all that good stuff. But as a head football coach, it's not a huge treat. So I just try to enjoy it. I've been a part of it the last 2 years, and you know, kind of drove my car in to just make sure the kids are safe, and try to be a part of the school and the traditions. But it's been really cool, and something I've never been a part of till I got here 2 years ago. So you know, I want the kids to have fun, and like I told them yesterday and today, I want you guys to have fun for homecoming. I want y'all to have fun. You know, a lot of them are coaching the powder puff game, so have fun doing that kind of stuff. But understand that the real focus is Friday night, and we got to figure out how to play, you know, a really good football team.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, when we come back, we'll be joined with the offensive coordinator, Coach Alexander, here on the Glenwood Coaches Show. This is Georgia Alabama Sports Live's hosting of the Glenwood Coaches Show. We'll be right back.
Glen Smith Chevrolet GMC offers popular full-size trucks with a legacy of strength and durability. Side by side, the new Chevrolet Silverado and GMC Sierra 1500s, discounted up to $13,000 off. Or big, heavy-duty Chevy and GMC 2500s, discounted up to $8,000 off. Rugged durability, powerful engines, and advanced technology. Choose your perfect truck today at Glen Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika.
Get ready to smile. Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock, and their partnership with everything that we do. And without businesses like Buffalo Rock, we wouldn't be able to go cover softball, volleyball games, every type of high school sport you can think of, local college games, and professional. So thank you to those businesses that support us, and specifically Buffalo Rock. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast after a nice long day, why not enjoy it with a nice, refreshing sorry? The best lemon lime soda around. Thank you to Sorry and Buffalo Rock for our partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Glenwood Coaches Show on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm here with the offensive coordinator for the Glenwood Gators, Coach Alexander. Coach, great to have you on the show. Been a pretty prolific offense so far. Can you talk a little bit about your background prior to being at Glenwood and your football career?
Well, played at Central High School, played quarterback at Central High School, played wide receiver at the University of Alabama, Roll Tide. Coaching career started at Central High School, coached there for about 5 years. Had a brief stint down at Russell County High School, and now I'm over at Glenwood High School, where just enjoying ball.
Can you talk a little bit about your philosophy or your scheme that you've put into play so far this season?
Well, we pretty much run like a, you know, I'm more of a 2x2 open set guy. Like to spread the ball around, get the ball to our athletes in space. You know, just give them a chance to make plays in space and run the football. You know, just hand it to one of our prolific backs that we got, and let them, you know, run behind our dominant offensive line and, you know, just jack up some yards.
It's good to have the receivers out there, very tall, physical receivers on this Glenwood football team. Can you talk about the opportunities that they give Levi Pender and the rest of the offense to get the ball down the field and score?
Oh, yeah, we blessed. Definitely have some talented receivers, starting with Mason McCrane, Cal Lawrence, River Baker, Cam Dawson, Cam Cooper. I'm missing someone.
A lot of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of them, but yeah, we're very blessed to have those guys, and they come to practice every day with the right mindset to just to get better. You know, we go into the game with the mindset that our job is to make plays, and you know, when we get out there, that's what we plan on doing.
Can you talk a little bit about Levi Pender's development through the season so far?
Levi is doing a great job. I mean, he's progressing day by day. Another guy that comes to practice with the right attitude, trying to get better, with the right mindset every day, you know, and just his ball is improving daily, you know, very accurate, good ball placement, you know, and getting a very good, you know, timing with our receivers and doing a great job.
Along with Pender in the backfield, the running backs, Jermaine Brown over there, who I'm going to get in the next segment. Can you talk a little bit about the running backs in the backfield as well that help this Glenwood offense move?
Oh, yeah. Mr. Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Another one, Kai Simpson. You know, I mean, they've also been doing a great job. When they get the ball in their hands, watch out. Seriously, I mean,
yeah.
they
got that speed.
They downhill with it, and, you know, physical backs, and also blessed to have those guys back there in the backfield.
You can have the best scheme in the world. It doesn't matter if your offensive line can't block. Can you talk about the big guys up front for this Gator offense?
Oh, yes, sir. They're doing a great job also, man. Just, you know, they come to, like, I mean, we got guys that really just want to improve, and that's the main thing. You know, they come to practice with the mindset every day. Great job in the weight room, you know, as far as the running, getting conditioning to play at a high level for 4 quarters and, you know, push people around, and they've been doing a great job.
Yep. Anything else you'd like to add here, Coach?
Well, you know, I'm just, like I say, being at Glenwood has been, you know, just a blessing for me, and you know, I'm enjoying every minute of it. You know, this season has been a great start, you know, and we're just building, trying to build, and, you know, have some good momentum going right now, and, you know, just want to keep it going.
How do you prep for Randolph County this Friday? Anything different?
You know, we're very routine-based, you know, weekly. You know, we get in, we get our work in, watch them on film, you know, find their weaknesses and just figure out where we can attack them at. And, you know, they play a lot of man coverage, and we plan on, you know, attacking that while also, you know, handing the ball to our backs and letting them, you know, do what they do.
Yep. Coach, thank you for joining the show.
Thank
when we
you.
come back, we're going to have 2 key players from that Glenwood offense, quarterback Levi Pender and running back Jermaine Brown. This is the Glenwood Coaches Show. Georgia Alabama Sports Live, presented by Gordy Eye Care and others. We'll be right back.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the 2 here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season. Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.
Welcome back to the Glenwood Coaches Show on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm joined with the head coach again, Coach Ryan Nelson, as well as quarterback Levi Pender and running back Jermaine Brown. Coach, I want to start with you. Can you talk about these two players' roles and how important they are to this team this year?
Yeah, so right beside me, like you said, we got Levi here, and then beside him we got JB or Jermaine Brown. So both of their roles have been very important to us and to our offense. Obviously Levi being the quarterback and JB being our running back. So both of them hold major roles in our offense, and it's just been fun to watch them grow. JB was new to us. He got over here. I think it was around February or so, and just him learning the offense, and same way with Levi being a baseball guy, and playing quarterback the last 2 years, but also having to pull some weight playing defense. With him just getting back in the building this summer and really just bearing down and taking control of the position, and we always knew Levi had a good arm and was a very good athlete. And a very intelligent kid, but it's just been fun to watch him grow. And Coach Webb has done a dynamic job with him and his progression over the last 2 months, and just watching him grow.
Levi, speaking of those coaches, we just had Coach Alexander on, Coach Webb. Can you talk about how they've helped your development and your improvement in the system this year?
Yes, sir. They've helped me a lot. They've helped me learn more about football. I know a lot about the game, but they taught me the ways to, help me read the plays.
You all right, though?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, Coach Webb came in new. Just met him this year. He helped me a lot with my football ability, mainly.
JB, same question for you. What role those coaches play in your development so far this year?
They play tremendously. They've already come from a high-winning program. That's really is very different from some station. So we're very heavy on that. Coach Nelson, very heavy on us, practicing and having effort. So really a big role.
Levi, so far on film, what have you seen from Randolph County that may present some challenges?
Up front, they like to bring more down, the two outside guys. We're just going to play quick, play hard.
JB, same with you. What has Randolph County shown you so far?
I just see them around the front. They're very big. And they have a motor on them, so you gotta make sure we compete with them.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about Levi's development? As someone who, as you mentioned, hasn't really played football until later, he really has picked up very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it just, like you said, just his progression that he's had since, really since July. And just coming in, and anytime, not just Levi's a two-sport star. He's really a three-sport star because he plays all three sports for us. But, anytime you get a guy like him, he's always doing something. So, he's also a big-time baseball guy, and he's trying to go to college. And so he kind of had to run the baseball rings this summer and get out and let people see him play. And that's just what you got to do as a kid going into your senior year. So I just kind of really credit Levi to when he kind of honed everything down with baseball, and he went and played and all that. He really got in the building and became a leader for us, and really just took football serious. And he's always had the talent to do it. And so it's just kind of his time right now, and he's done a phenomenal job the first 5 games for us. One thing I tell people all the time about Levi, he kind of reminds you of a kid from the West Coast. He's just very calm, real cool about everything. Really nothing really bothers him, and he just goes out there and he plays at a very high level because the pressure is not on him. He just goes out there and plays the game like it's supposed to be played. So, like I said, Coach Webb has really helped his development and spends a lot of time with him. But I can't be more happy how he's been playing, as of right now.
Levi, playing three sports and being so busy, how do you balance it all?
It's just, it's 3 different times of the year. So when it's that time of the year, you got to dedicate that sport to that time of the year, and that's the best way to go through it.
Anything else you'd like to add, JB? Guys, happy homecoming week. Best of luck Friday. Coach, we're going to come back and we're going to preview the game on Friday against Randolph County. We'll be right back on the Glenwood Coaching Show on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Welcome back to the Glenwood Coaches Show on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Back here with the coach of the Glenwood Gators, Ryan Nelson. Ryan, I asked him a little bit too, the players, Levi and JB, in the last segment. What have you seen from Randolph County so far that may present some challenges or opportunities this Friday night?
They're big. Yeah, they're huge. You know, they got 4 or 5 different guys up front offensively that play defense too. They're just big road graders up there. They get off the rock really good, got high motors. So, I think their team starts up front. That's where they're really physical. And, we're going to have to be prepared for the challenge up front. And the next, piece to their puzzle is their running back number 2. And he's a lot like we faced when we went to Elba as far as a speed factor type guy. Can really run up and down the field. Every film I've seen him in, he's made plays, and not just 1 or 2, multiple plays. So they kind of got a 3-headed monster back there at running back 2. They got a number 34 and a number 3, which are some bigger backs that they give to. That they all block really well for each other. So it's going to be a very physical type football game, and something that we got to roll our sleeves up and be ready for. But we're excited for the challenge. I mean, we got both undefeated teams coming in, and we're both undefeated in the region. So. And it's homecoming, so we're really just ready to get back out there and, on a Friday night and see if we can continue to play, really good football.
What are you looking for from your players in practice this week?
Well, I want everything to be normal, and that's as a head coach. If you can just have normal weeks where you don't really get too high or ttoo low, and not any game is bigger than the next game, and that's kind of how we treat it in our building, and it's always about the next opponent, no matter if they're 5-0, 0-5, it doesn't matter. We try to prepare every single week the same way, and I think I say that. I feel like I say this every week, but we open the door up on Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, and we close the door on Friday night. So, we always take Saturday off. So, we opened that door up yesterday, and we're trying to prepare like best we can all week and give it our best shot on Friday night.
All right. I want to go back to Coach Alexander for a second. Back with you on the show a few minutes ago. What have you seen from his offense, and what do you like from his offensive game plan and scheme so far this season?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Alexander does a great job for us, and we really do a great job of working together. We've been together for a long time. A lot of people don't know this about me and Earl, Coach Alexander, excuse me, but when I was a senior in high school, he was a freshman coming up at Central. We both played there, and Earl was such a dynamic athlete and great player. He kind of played on our varsity team as a freshman. So me and Earl developed a really good relationship. When he was young, I kind of tried to take him under my wings, but because I always knew how much talent that he had. And then it was just such a blessing to grow up and then follow his high school career when I graduated, and then obviously, follow his college career at Alabama, and then he played a little bit of pro ball. So we've always been really good friends and have a good connection. We coached at Central together. We got a lot of the same philosophies. I tell the kids all the time, I'm kind of that high energy, get in their tail type coach, where Coach Alexander is more that laid back, love on them type guy. So, obviously it's attracting that. So we work so well together and have for such a long time. But most importantly, me and him are really good friends off the field, and that's one thing about our relationship. And but no, I can't say enough about what he's done on our offense this year. And hopefully he can keep doing what we're doing and scoring a lot of points and moving the chains and winning football games.
Moving to the defensive side of things, what challenges do the Randolph offense show to your defense?
Yeah, and we kind of got a chip on our shoulder right now defensively. We got to bounce back from the Beulah game where we gave up a pretty good bit of points, and but it's going to be different than that kind of style of game. It's going to be more like we played early in the year against Elba. They like to pack it in and get in too tight, get in 3 back. Get in too tight, get in some 2 back with some open sets. So they present a lot of challenges for us up front. Like I said, their offensive line is really good. They're nasty type guys. They come off the ball and they're trying to punish you. So we got to be really physical in the box, and we got to tackle too. That's the most important thing, is we got to get him on the ground because he is a very, very dynamic, elusive runner.
Coach, anything like that for homecoming night on
Well,
Friday?
I just need everybody to show up for us. And, you know, we unfortunately, we couldn't play football last week, and we were all devastated. The players were devastated. The coaches were devastated. But, you know, some things happen that's out of our control with the weather and things like that, so nothing we can do about it. But it is homecoming. These boys are 5-0. There is no reason. We're going to be dry weather this week. It's going to be sunny. There's no reason for our fans not to show up and support these kids, and it's a huge ball game. It's a huge ball game for our school, and just looking for us to try to remain, you know, undefeated, and most importantly, remain undefeated in the region. But it's like I tell our kids, we can't clinch anything, but if we do win, we can clinch a playoff spot. So from that standpoint, that's what we're fighting for right now. If we can win Friday, we are in the playoffs for the first time in public school, and that's a big, huge accomplishment for our program right now if we can, you know, defeat them this week.
Coach, thanks again for joining us here at Mike and Ed's. Friday night, Randolph County, Glenwood. 2 undefeateds on Georgia Alabama Sports Live at 8 o'clock. That's our game of the week. We'll have content for you every day leading up to it on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. For my producer, Chris, for Coach Nelson, for Levi Pender, JB, and Coach Alexander, this has been the Glenwood Coaches Show on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I've been your host, Noah Shelton. Thank you for watching. We'll get you back in next week. Good night, everybody.